Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the end of Season 1, where you're about to fight the dragon and get to the end of the game. Well, at least for Season 1. I do not look forward to being in shoes of those people who are now seeing these videos later on in life when you have the opportunity to just look everything up on YouTube and find teams that work. So I'm really happy that I am where I am now. But I'm about to give you the ins of my teams and how I'm doing. I'm hitting about 200 million with these teams, so that way you guys can also see how to do it very easily. I'm using very few legendary units, so I really hope that you guys love that. And come on, without further ado, I'll just show you the teams. Let's go. Okay, so our first team that we're going to be coming in with is going to be a Lightning and Radiance team. We're going to start out, we'll just start from the top and work our way down. Using Shagroll, and Shagroll is not skilled up, so that's going to make it easy for a lot of you guys if you didn't build up your Shagroll. Shagroll is going to have 3,700 attack, 80% crit rate, 161% crit damage, 110 accuracy. Isn't really necessary because he's not doing anything like that, and he's going to be on the Gambler set. So pretty easy stats to hit. You know, here's his hat, here's his gun. Nice little roll on the gun crit rate. Some HP on that attack. We're using the attack armor, and he's gonna have crit rate gloves. He's only got the purple rune here for crit damage because we like the extra attack, and this some skill haste on him. And he's got an accuracy set as well. Probably for the attack speed. I think they hit a lot on attack speed. I don't know why we have that. Oh, I think we were going to give him Witch's Remains, but, you know, we wound up not. Anyways. Oh, defense for him in the front line. That's pretty good. We're going to come over to Nimbus. Nimbus really likes this Wine of the Dragon Blood artifact. He's going to be on an Executioner set with 3,800 attack. 96% crit rate, 134% at crit damage. Try to get his attack interval down as possible, so that way he likes attack speed a lot. So you really just want to maximize his attack speed. And yeah, just hook him up with whatever you got here for attack and crit rate. Get his crit rate up in the 90s. Shouldn't be too hard for you guys. At this point, you've been farming all season. Here's some crit damage, skill haste. He loves attack speed, so just give him as much attack speed as possible. And just so you know, it doesn't say attack speed up in here. If you guys haven't figured that out yet, I'm sure you have by now. But it'll actually be under attack interval for attack speed. And we'll come down here to Catherine. So Catherine's going to be on the book. She's going to have some enlightenment here. 343 enlightenment. Oh, before I do anything and say anything more, Nimbus is scrolled up, so we do have scroll ups on Nimbus. Catherine is also going to have scroll ups. Naguk is not going to be scrolled up, and Quarion is also not scrolled up. Excuse me. So back to Catherine's gear here. She's going to be on this oak, the blue oak, which is really nice, and she's just going to have an HP. So this is the most HP and enlightenment that you could get. You really want enlightenment for her because that's what she's doing most of her healing on. So once again, you're just looking at an enlightenment gear for her. Naguk isn't even all the way leveled up, but he's going to have our Witch's Remains. And if you don't have Witch's Remains for any of these, just remember you can always use Cursed Crown or Crown of the Unclean. I call it the Cursed Crown. He's going to have the green armor, the Ancestral Protection armor. So you can just give him that. He's going to have 1,600 defense, not even that much. He's going to have 3,800 attack. He is basically here for the defense break. So it's low accuracy on him, believe it or not. But he does hit a lot. So he extends the range to the static field to the entire battlefield for 12 seconds. He just hits a lot. So he's going to always have that defense break up. And then we really like these Precise Carnage Gauntlets. So it's going to do extra damage to people with defense penalty. If you can get these and get a decent pair of them on a few people, it's really helpful. Probably my favorite ones, actually. And then he's just got a little bit of accuracy in here. And a little bit more accuracy in this one. And Quarion's just going to be on a skill haste set. So he's not even all the way leveled up. But you're basically just going to put him on the troll set. And then you only need 2 pieces for the skill haste. And same thing for the 3 ears. You only need 2 pieces for the extra skill haste. And then whatever you have in here to give him extra skill haste. He's not a bad unit if you're building radiance units. So you can definitely go ahead and build him all the way if you want to. He should be pretty cheap. And for this, we're gonna be using the attack speed aura from Shaggerol. So yesterday when I did this, it hit about 40 million, if I remember correctly. Our timing is going to come up. Quarian's not really going to be timed. We're waiting for Naguk to apply a defense break. So actually, we'll restart. Let's cover the timing so you guys see the timings. So for our skill timing, if we look at the boss, every 20 seconds, he's going to be doing a defense penalty 2. And he's going to apply a lot of damage. He's going to have fire damage. And he's just going to hit us a few times. So we're going to have Catherine casting her ultimate to give them debuff immunity. So that way she can block. This defense penalty. Super necessary. And then because the boss is on a 30-second return and cycle, we're going to have her on a 30-second cycle as well. Quarian's going to heal every 14 seconds, so basically the boss can hit us a couple times, and then Quarian's going to heal. He's fine with his stuff running on default, which is at 17 seconds. And then we're going to have Naguk putting on his Rolling Thunder for the defense break every 18 seconds, and have that pop every 23. And then these guys are just going to go right ahead and attack as normal 1 second afterwards to give him an animation time and hit that defense break. And they're going to follow right along with 23 seconds. And we're taking that attack speed aura. It's the only aura that we have available in this team, so you shouldn't be able to pick anything else. I'll leave the damage open for you guys. And I'll speed up the videos so that way you can just kind of build the team yourself and go ahead and see the result. Now in this team here, as you guys have always known, I've been a big Ripicus fan. And so I've built my Ripicus pretty well. I've used this team all over the board. So without further ado, I mean, it's Zarloth with 68% crit rate. These stats are, wow. What is this? This is my arena defense team. I don't know what I was doing with this. We can change this actually really quick. Well, he should have, in the arena, he should have a full headhunter. I need to change that in my arena team. We can put him on 3 ears all the way and go 3 ears attack, which isn't being used by anyone else right now, so that's fine. Okay, so as you guys can see, Zarloth is gonna have oh wow, he's gonna have the burner, which is fine, the incense burner. 44% crit rate. Is this HP? What is it? Oh, this is attack. So he's got 4,700 attack, 44% crit rate, 92% crit damage, 33 skill haste, so he can attack more. And just do damage. He's basically just our damage dealer. Very, very minute damage dealer. He's also going to be doing some healing. Ripicus is going to have the Witch's Remains. Like I said, you guys can always use Crown of the Unclean if you don't have Witch's Remains. You're basically just looking for that defense penalty. This equipment is not ideal for this whatsoever, so it's literally just my arena team that works really well together. And it does usually hit about 40 million, 35 to 40 million, so I'm pretty satisfied with it. Quaist is going to do a lot of damage, so she's going to have 69% DPS. She's also got this weird set of gloves, the Wolfspine gloves, where 20% of the damage dealt to the wearer will be converted to healing when their HP is below 50%. AoE damage can only trigger 30% of this effect. So it's pretty nice when she's below 50%. She gets some healing out of it. And she's going to have the Horseshoe. Quasted is going to have 69% crit rate, 264% crit damage, 4,000 attack, 25 skill haste you don't really need to worry about. Varesh is going to be on an attack build as well. He's going to have crit rate for when he doesn't really have shields in this. But he's going to be doing 61% crit rate, 200% crit damage. This could be well built easily if you guys want to. I don't know if you guys will have Ripicus at this point. Just put in a defender that you might have from Necro or Ice. We're going to be using Usha in another team, so I can't put her in or recommend it. And then Megan is going to be on a skill haste build. So I have 92 skill haste. I lucked out and quad rolled a skill haste. So if you guys haven't seen that, go check out that clip. It's pretty cool. But yeah, if you have a nice set for her, just put her on as much skill haste as you can. And we have around 72,000 HP and about 1,600 defense with the mirror. So here's our timing. We actually don't have timing, so we can set this up so it would be 12 for that. 20 is fine, and then you can put her at 20 as well, so they all attack after. We can set this up for 12 point. We'll go 13 for that and 13 for him as well, and just keep everybody at 20 so they do it all over again with Megan, just doing her heals as possible. And so there you see everybody just kind of coming in and doing their stuff. Yeah, that's fine. I don't know why. Oh, because I just changed some stuff. Okay, so edit equipment plan. We're gonna sync all. We'll just sync that back up. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's okay, because he wasn't on. This is my arena. I'll make the change back for the arena. And we'll just speed up the video so you guys can kind of see it in action pretty fast, but not have to sit through it. So enjoy, and I'll see you when the slowdown happens. Well, they died with just a little bit of time left. As you guys can see, I was manualing a little bit there, but I wanted to ensure my build up for damage. So some of that timing, man, I don't know. A lot of it works, and then it just doesn't work on the timing side. So I don't know. But anyway, there we almost hit just over 45 million. Let's see, Frost and Boss we can come on in and use. This one might be a little tougher for you guys, I understand. This one has 2 legendaries in there. I was lucky to pull Tauren, and Licinia is a nice Frost damage dealer. So this team here, I apologize, guys. I try to keep it as easy as possible. But if you do have Licinia, or if you did pull another Ice or Dark healer, that's all you're going to be replacing these 2 with. So Licinia is going to have the 3 ears set. She's going to have 299 accuracy with the Witch's Remains for the defense break. And she's also going to have this Precise Carnage Gauntlet set. Love those gloves. She's going to have attack armor, triple roll into attack on the helmet, double into crit rate here. Pretty nice blade. Attack, skill haste, attack speed. I love some skill haste on her. 44 skill haste with 299 accuracy to land that debuff. She has an accuracy negative rune. So accuracy on the person who's going to be doing the defense break is going to be really important. And whenever we have a healer, you should be noticing the pattern. Like, I always have a healer with the double Troll Warlord and the 3 ears set, so that way they're getting that extra skill haste. With that being said, he heals on Enlightenment. I don't have Enlightenment as a rune with skill haste. Oh, maybe I do. Okay, well, I should be using this one then. So we're going to switch that over. And then same thing here. You're looking for skill haste and Enlightenment again. So you'd want to do those 2. Megan has this one, so we would of course use that one and take that from her and just give him as much healing as possible, right? So quick adjustments, but you know, that's what you're really looking for, is as much skill haste onto him as possible. And the book. Now Tia is also kind of cool. She does healing with, oh, and by the way, Torin is not skilled up, so no scroll ups in him. However, Licinia is a beast, and I did scroll her up. Tia is going to have scroll ups in her, so go ahead and make sure that she's all the way scrolled up. She's going to be on the Executioner set. She only has 13 skill haste. She's got 98 crit rate, though, with 90% crit damage and 57/58 for attack. She does a healing on her battle skill and casts some invisibility. So I figure it's kind of cool to put the spindle on her, because then she has a chance to heal somebody else. And your goal is to kind of try and live through all 8 minutes, right? So a little bit of healing here and there. Rowena is our damage dealer. She is not scrolled up though. And so she's going to be on Executioner with that Carnage glove set again. So pretty much I use the same sets for each one. And she has the Horseshoe artifact. 3,600 attack, 71% crit rate, 272% crit damage, 11 skill haste, crit damage, rune, HP, but we're coming in with some crit rate. We needed the crit rate here. So I wish that was up in the 80 to 90 range, 80 to 100 range, but we're sitting kind of low on that. And then we have Usha. Usha has the eyeball. She's doing here for attack, so she's got 4,400 attack. She is, oh yeah, she is skilled up, so she does have scroll ups in there. And then she just has a basic whatever's left. I don't have good crit rate mythic gloves, so if you have good crit rate mythic gloves, feel free to go ahead and use those. Usha is going to have 96% crit rate, 4,000, spit it out, Josh, 4,474 attack, and 51,000 HP. She has a ice positive rune for attack and negative rune attack also, and just squeezing in as much attack on there as possible. So she gets shields off of her attack, right? So you want to keep her with a high attack, as much HP as possible. And we should be getting a lot more heals now as well. So we're going to go into here. We're going to save this because we made an update. And then I want to show you the skill timing on this. So Torin's going to be doing that 17 to make sure that we heal around the boss again. And then every time we have our Licinia hitting, we're going to have Usha hit right after that, and Rowena hit as fast as possible, and Tia is going to hit as fast as possible as well. And then everybody's going to be around 20-second skill time, except for Tia, who's going to be at 15 seconds to time around the boss. So you want to make sure that people are timed around the boss. And first and foremost, you want to make sure Licinia is getting that damage break, right? That defense break. So you want to give Usha a couple seconds behind her, so that way the defense break is in effect. And then also Frost. You want to make sure that Frost is on these guys, so we're doing extra damage as well. This is as fast as Rowena can hit, so we're making sure that she's able to do some damage there. And we can actually go damage attack aura on this. And once again, I will see you guys when the video slows down. Enjoy! Alright. It's kind of unfortunate to see Rowena fall pretty fast, right? I know that was a bummer. But we'll go ahead and save that. We're up over 100 million. This team's going to be super easy. We're going to come in with Hegio. And my Hegio, or Hegio, or Hegeo, however you're pronouncing it, is not skilled up. He's going to have 102% crit rate though, so just get him to 100% crit rate if possible. He's only got 12 skill haste, but he's got 4,400 attack and 1,200, almost 1,300 defense. He's going to be on the quiver, so you can you make sure that you have your quiver built. He could probably be on eyeball, not eyeball, but one of the other ones, because he is going to get a shield. But basically, we just needed him. He's here for damage and frontline. Garius is not skilled up. He's not my next unit to skill up, honestly, because he's so OP. He's going to be on a straight-up defense build. This thing, you could put him on anything, really. He probably should be on Scarab, so he'll have extra defense. Where is the Scarab anyway? Here it is. You could probably put him on the Scarab, so he has extra defense for the team and hook that up. And then this Winding Flesh Glove. This is my arena team, so, you know, I'm not going to be making any adjustments for that because we'll leave it there. But you could put him on something like that for sure. And then we have Iola, who's going to have the Witch's Remains. Oh, Cursed Crown. Well, she should have Witch's Remains for this. Let's go ahead and hook her up with that. Make sure that we have Witch's Remains on there, or the Cursed Crown of the Unclean, whatever you're looking for. She's going to have 256 accuracy, 82% crit rate, which is really in our good realm, 3,900 attack, which is a little low. You'd probably want it around 4,000, and 44 skill haste. She should have attack percentage here, as much crit rate as possible, and she's going to have crit rate gloves. Crit damage, maybe? Nope, this is attack. We prefer crit damage here if possible, but we have a 12 roll in the crit rate there, so we like that. And then this is going to have skill haste, attack, and crit damage. Just a really nice negative rune, so keep that on her there. We have Welby. Welby's going to be on our damage build. We'll talk about Nathaniel first. Nathaniel's super easy. Once again, that's skill haste. We just love our skill haste for shielders and healers, right? So we're going to keep him on 40 skill haste so he gets his shields off and a little bit of healing. And the Tiara, don't really need to talk too much about his items, but there's his runes there if you need to look at it. Enlightenment is the way to go for him. So we have him on 377 Enlightenment as well. So that's big for him, right? He's got Enlightenment resistance in here. This should be Enlightenment. I don't know why we have him there, but, you know, it is what it is. We're still going to bang out a lot of damage. And then Enlightenment armor. So that's good as well. And last but not least, we can... Nathaniel is scrolled up. Iola is scrolled up. So make sure you have her. She's really, really good. You should build her for sure. Welby is OP, so you should definitely build Welby. He's going to be on the eyeball. Executioner build. Probably crit rate gloves, if I'm not mistaken. Yup. And he's going to have crit damage here. Yeah, with attack innate. I bet you I could fit in some better ones, honestly. If we hit this up and we go here, crit damage, defense, enlightenment. This one's got defense, attack, and defense and skill haste. And then he has attack, skill haste, attack speed, and HP. So just for funsies, let's see if we can't pop something good for the video. Resistance, okay. We'll go up again, and it goes into flat defense, no bueno. 2 into flat defense. Are we going to quad roll flat defense for the video for the week? No. Okay, we're not going to finish this one. It's a waste. So we don't have a good one for that. And then we have him on, well, what do we have here? This is attack, HP, and crit rate. So we got 12 crit rate here, which is really nice. Is there any crit rate in this? No, this is just a really, we just needed the crit damage. So we don't have anything better for crit damage, really. Attack, HP, defense, enlightenment, crit damage, HP, accuracy, attack. What if we roll this one into a flat attack? What happens there? Okay. Like I said, what happens if we roll it into flat attack? And then we go into HP. So we could roll this all the way up. And go 2 into flat attack and 2 into HP. So if I use this one instead, we'll gain 13% crit rate, we'll lose 60 attack and gain 4,000 HP. We'll lose the 7 skill haste. We'll go ahead and replace it for the extra crit damage because we're already at 93%, and I'm not really worried about 70 attack when we're already at 4,800, so that's fine. And for this one, we have crit rate 12% in there, so that's good. I really wish we had better crit rate gloves. You know? Oh, he's on... no, these are crit rate gloves. Yeah, I wish we had better crit rate gloves. What are you going to do, though? So, that's our Welby. And, yeah, this is, you know, a nice team. Now, positioning here is key. So, you're going to want Nathaniel in the middle, because that's how his heal works. And then Hegio and Garius up front. Welby and Iola are in the back. And I already went over the speed timing for you guys. So just make sure Iola's hitting first, right? Iola's got to hit first, and then you want Welby to hit after Iola for the defense break. And once again, we'll speed up the video now, so that way you guys can just see the results. Good luck on that one. This one's easy to build, guys. Congratulations. All right, and we're at 152 million. So we have 2 more teams to run, and we only need about 25 million each. Easy potatoes, guys, easy potatoes. Now this one's a little bit different than you're used to, because we're gonna have Erich doing our defense breaks. And so he's gonna have our Witch's Remains. He's also gonna be on Executioner. And he's going to have crit damage gloves, which is kind of wild. We could fit crit rate gloves on here, but we need the accuracy. So you have to do what you got to do. I only have 205 accuracy on him. His ult is, we are all scrolled up. So he does attack 5 times. So that way we have a good chance of applying that defense break. And that's what you're going to be looking for. We have crit damage and we have attack. I have a nice roll into accuracy there, and I believe, yeah, we have a roll into accuracy here. So pretty easy, 205 accuracy in total. Agok, if you don't have Agok, you're going to have another healer, I'm sure. So whoever you got to use, just make sure you have a healer in here. He's going to be on the mirror, and he is on the protection, so we had to do something a little different here to keep people alive. He's gonna be doing all the protecting though. Well, he's gonna be on protection because we want to try and block some damage from the other units as best as possible. So give him that, and then I think because he's gonna have skill haste, 1 roll into skill haste. He doesn't have very high skill haste, but he does attack and enlightenment, so I wouldn't be surprised if we had an enlightenment. Well, he's on attack speed here with HP and resistance. We could actually go higher attack or higher, I don't know, probably higher enlightenment and attack in here if we have it. Latalis had this one. Yeah, we could actually do this one. So we can snag that from him. He's got an attack percentage based roll here with 2 into enlightenment, so that's a good set of gloves. And then HP, attack, and enlightenment. Nice piece of armor for him there. So do your best on building your healer. And then I'm going to jump down to Isolde really quick, so that way you guys can see this because it's important. She's going to have the incense burner because we want her to use her 3rd skill as much as possible to get this shield up. Now, she's not skilled up. My Agok is, I believe, skilled up. Yes, Agok is skilled up. Isolde is not skilled up, so that's very easy for you guys to build. She needs to heal as much as possible, so you're going to want to put her on Blue Oak, and she needs as much HP as possible, so get her up to 100,000 HP. I wish I had higher defense on her. If you could get around 1,500 to 2,000, aim for that. Crit rate and damage. Crit damage, yeah, somehow we wound up with 106% crit damage. But she's going to have just straight up HP. This should probably be HP as well. I don't know why we have that on there. We're going to leave it for now because I don't want to make any changes. But yeah, that's going to be your tank for Isolde. And so now the timing is going to go Erich, and then you're going to have Folly and who's this? Netta. So Folly is going to have a lot of damage, 87% crit rate, 3,500 crit attack, 288% crit damage. So she's going to do as much damage as she possibly can. She is not skilled up on the Horseshoe. And then you know we love this Precise Carnage Gauntlets. 80% crit rate or crit damage here. And she's going to have crit damage here with crit rate in the runes. And a 24% crit rate. I don't know if you guys will be able to grab that. That was a really lucky roll for me, obviously. So do your best to crit rate and crit damage on her. If you have to, switch the gloves out for crit rate and just drop 80%. It's fine. You'll still do really well. And then maybe, I don't know, if you want to skill her up and build a wild team, maybe you built your wild team. This is fine. We needed an extra crit rate, so she's going to have an extra 30% crit rate coming out of the music box. She's also going to be on crit damage gloves. So we have 86% crit rate. She is going to get the shields out of Isolde, so that's why we can use the music box here. And then attack, crit rate. To use your best rune for her. Attack, some HP, defense, and skill haste. She only has 7 skill haste. So you're just going to see her and the three wild units just kind of pop off. Let's get into the skill timing. We can save this. It's fine. So we can go into skill timing. Now, Isolde is going to be on 14 seconds with every 20. So she's going to be trying to go right before the boss does the final 3 there. So you want that. Agok is going to go every 22 seconds and every 20. So he's going to be coming right before here to try and prevent people from dying and giving them immortality. And then you're going to have Erich go first. You're going to give him a chance to do his 5 attacks. So then you have her coming in a second and a half later. And then Folly doesn't have any skill up, so her timing is going to be just as best as possible. There you have it, guys. We're going to let this... Do we have crit damage? We're going to go crit damage. We're going to let this fly. And yeah, I'll see you when we hit our damage. We just need 2 teams to do over 25 million. We're 3/4 of the way there. I'll see you in a second. $35 million, right over the button. Right over 35 million. Can't beat it. So that'll put us up right around 187. And we only need to do about 13 million more to hit our 200 million goal for the day. So we're at 12,600,000. Our last team is not my... It's kind of the bottom of the barrel. It's all I had left. But what are you going to do? You're going to use everything you got. And let's go in and showcase off the team. So first and foremost, Sifris. We're coming in with Sifris and 4 rares. Sifris is a reviver. And so... Can I just say really quick, I didn't like how the skill timing on the past 2 teams I've had to manual just a little bit. It really does bother me that I have to do that, but I'm not doing it just for the video, but I also am trying to get my personal damage up. But man, when you set up the timing and everything and the boss resets you and messes up your skills, it really does irk me just a little bit. Anyhow, she's gonna have... Because she uses her own HP to heal. Now, she is not scrolled up. If you don't know how Sifris works, she uses her own HP to heal other people. And so putting her on the blue oak is completely necessary. I like her with the mirror. And we're just giving her as much HP as possible. So you're going to see about 115,000 HP. Give her as much defense as possible so she doesn't take as much damage too. And skill haste is actually 0. So we're going to give her as much HP as possible. She's going to resurrect a couple people if she can, and it literally is just all off of HP. So you just want to stack and stack and stack as much HP as possible as you can on her. Next up, we have Eli. So I had to do some testing with this, but Eli triple hits the boss with his ult. He is all the way skilled up, and so that's why he has our Witch's Remains, as well as the... Enlightenment, not the Enlightenment. He has 320 accuracy, and he has the ear, oh my goodness, tongue twister. He has the 3 ears emblem hood, blah blah blah. So give him as much accuracy as possible while still giving him crit rate. We have him at 93% crit rate and crit damage, 2800 attack. This is going to be attack armor, as much accuracy as possible. We call it attack-accuracy where I'm from. And so defense and crit damage here, nice little rolls into that. You can help him stay alive a little bit too, right? Sigrid, you guys all know how Sigrid works by now. It's the end of the season. You should have been building and using your Sigrid all along. She's going to have that famous pair of Precise Carnage Gauntlet gloves for crit rate. I wish I could have gotten more attack into these, I swear. 89% crit rate, 144% crit damage, all the way scrolled up, 3,300 attack. She's going to be on the horseshoe. You can give her the eyeball or the horseshoe, whatever you prefer. Defense, crit damage, attack and crit rate in here. Just max it out, guys. Max it out. Attack speed and HP. Give her a little bit of HP. She's got 50,000, almost 51,000. Hexandra. Hexandra's going to be on the book. And then Hexandra's also going to have some defense. So this is kind of important. 90,000 HP, 2,800 defense. And then she's going to have 13 skill haste, not much, but she's going to have the book. And then she's also going to be on the ancestral protection gear. So just as much HP and defense as possible. She is here. I believe she's in the front line, so she is tanking. Now, 2,800 defense shouldn't be hard to hit. And then Latalis, our boy Latalis, is going to be on a damage build. So he is going to be the green C3PO, right? He's going to be on the eyeball with... I'm going to not do that ever again. Executioner equipment. And what is this? Crit rate? What do we have? Crit rate gloves on him as well with a nice little double into crit damage. And then you have attack, crit rate in here as well. A little bit of accuracy because he does have some debuffs. I did actually try to use the Witch's Remains on him, which is probably why we didn't really switch these out. I could probably squeeze in a little bit extra. 100% crit rate, 108% crit damage. Make sure you have that. That's really solid. We want him to crit as much as possible. And then we can actually go... We don't need the Enlightenment. Let's go Attack Aura for this one. Now, you can see Hexandra's in the front to do the defense and tanking. Latalis, Sigrid, and Eli are over here. We can actually switch Eli. Oh, no, we have to have this. It's fine. And then for our timing, you're going to have Eli go first, and then every 20 seconds, you're going to have Sigrid go after Eli, and also Latalis go after Eli as well. I'm going to move Latalis, and I'm going to move these two up to 20.5 because it's been really kind of wonky on the casting intervals. So we're just going to leave them up at 1.5 seconds plus 0.5 afterwards, so it's kind of a little slower on the recycle. You want Sifris to be healing as much as possible, and then... So at that 20% mark, though, you always want to hit that 20 line right here after they do their third wave of damage, right before they finish out with the strong one. And then she's going to come in at the second part. So as soon as the boss does this, we actually can put her at 12.5 so the boss can hit. And then we heal right after that. And then every 20 seconds after that. Whew, that's a mouthful. Without further ado, guys, let's hit it. Let's let it fly. We need about 13 million. This team should do it no problem. And I will see you after they fall. That's okay. They can't live through one smack anyways. Time is up. Couldn't live through one smack from that tail anymore. And there we have it, guys. Today's damage, 200 million. Let's find the final. Today's total damage was 200 million and 213 million. These teams took me a little bit to build into, so I wasn't actually able to do most of my damage until the past couple days. But there you have it, guys. I really hope that you guys get to build those teams faster than I did and you get higher rankings than me. Shoot for the top 20 for your season 1. And as always, guys, happy equipment hunting. I'll see you in the next video. Take care and good luck. Have fun.